Welcome back to, I guess, our quote-unquote number two of Destro. Sendo, take it away.
So, Kiyomi, you came up the stairs and you're seeing quite a few, like, orc-looking people question this other dude in this cage surrounded by what seems to be a magic circle.
Okay, I'm just gonna listen.
All right. She keeps yelling at him, "Tell us where it is. Tell us where the tower is. My master demands it." And now we could go back to the other character. So Mordecai, you're listening in to the conversation happening in this room.
Mm-hmm.
And basically you hear the right guy who's been talking to you, explaining to some voice coming from someplace that the group of adventurers that came in are of no consequence. That they will not interfere with his plans. Stuff like that.
Okay.
Which we all know now is completely wrong. You guys are fucking it up all over the place.
On all sides of the keep.
All right. Yeah, Mordecai's still kind of a little bit shocked that there was like zero response from his telepathy.
Mm-hmm.
Does it sound like they're finishing up this conversation? Like they're wrapping up?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Mordecai doesn't want to be seen, so he's obviously going to start kind of like slinking his way back. He's going to go and try and get Krunk.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
So right about this time, Krunk, your vision's starting to come back. Everything's kind
You
of
can't
hazy.
be here yet. I've only been in here for like 5 minutes, man.
What's wrong?
I said I've only been in here for 5 minutes. You can't be back yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm heading back.
Jeez. Okay. Anyways, I want to cancel my detect magic, and I take my shield and like put out this fire, and then I take the amulet back and stick it back in my boot, and then I look around at all these walls and see if they have faces in them.
Yeah, they still have faces in them, and they're looking at
And
you.
then so I run out here.
And Mordecai opens the door as you're starting to run out.
We run into each other,
There's
apparently.
faces, Mordecai, get the hell out of there.
Mordecai like tries to shush him.
So I come out here.
He's like, shh, not so loudly.
Do you try to grab him before he runs past?
Yes, I do. What do I have to roll for that? Strength, I guess?
Yeah.
It's a grapple.
All right.
Well, if you try to grab me, I'll probably stop. You don't have to like grapple me.
Okay, yeah, no, that's all he's trying to do is just like grab his arm on the way through. Like,
I'm
hey.
not gonna fight you over it. What?
Yeah. He like looks and he says, "We'll talk about the faces later. Have you found ale? Never mind." He says, "There's something serious going on here. The guy down there, Jeb. He could not think of that name. Just sucks. I think.
Jeff.
No, I know, I got it, but he's like, Jeb is worried that we're going to interfere. He's like, and I'm afraid to find out what interfere means. He says, we need to get the others and get the hell out of here.
Oh, right. There's freaking faces in the wall, Mordecai. There's faces all over the walls in there. I
In
look
fact,
around.
you see a face like appear right next to Mordecai, and it's making funny faces at Mordecai.
I like tilt my head and look at it, and
Mordecai kind of like slowly looks over, like
There's nothing there for Mordecai.
he just shakes his head and he's like, right. I know that I know that Kiyome went north, and I know that like Sierra just kind of kept walking, but I'm not really sure like where they went. So Mordecai's gonna like walk with.
What? You split up?
Yes, it was
Are
faster.
you freaking crazy? What's wrong with you guys?
He nods and he says, well, get used to it. We're splitting up once more. He says, go find Kiyome. She's your slave now. And I'm going to go find Sierra.
Wait, which way did she go?
He points around this wall. He says, somewhere up here, but I'm not real sure where. And he points like up here.
I'll look around at the walls some more. And
You see a guy kind of leaning up against the wall over there.
where?
This, yeah, let's say this guy.
Okay, I don't really care, man. I'm just walking. That's the way I was
You're
when
lucky
it was
he was
daylight.
asleep.
I'm not.
All right.
I'm gonna have to teleport you.
There's nothing here.
Yeah, I hear
Unless-
Sierra's like just devastated over here.
Oh, we just passed. Hey, more.
I want to start sneaking as I go upstairs, though.
Hey,
I
nerd.
mean, I'm wearing armor and stuff. I don't know how good I can sneak. But,
Yeah.
So, Syra, did you go into the backmost room?
No, actually, I didn't. You just kind of
Okay.
revealed that it's boring as stuff. Can we pretend that I did and not waste our time on it?
Sure. You actually found a bunch of kegs of ale and alcohol and all sorts of food.
Or God, you want to get liquored up? There's booze back there. JK, let's move on.
I was going to say, does Sierra tell Mordecai that stuff?
I can if I want, can I?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
It's completely up to you how you play
Yeah,
this
I'm
game.
just gonna be like, there's a bunch of booze back there. That's it. It's boring. If you want to get liquored up, you want to take some?
Mordecai asks, is that everything? Just liquor?
Just ale.
Hmm.
Good ale.
Um,
Probably evil ale, because evil monks.
he says, we may tell Krunk about that later, but we have bigger problems at the
So
moment.
much drunk. Everybody.
Yeah. He basically explains as quickly as possible exactly what he heard, and that we need to gather the others and get out.
What exactly did you hear?
Just that that we would not be any kind of hindrance to their plans, which means that there's something bigger going on than even we expected, and it's likely going to get us wrapped up if we don't get out of here.
We'll just leave. Yeah, I'm already gonna leave. Bye, guys.
He says he mentions we have to go catch up with the other two first.
Where'd they go?
Not the right way, unfortunately.
Where? Do we have any idea where they went, though?
Yeah. I know that they went like north into this
Stairs.
room. Yeah, and it sounds like since Krunk's armor is a little bit heavier, I heard like footsteps on stairs, but that's all I know.
Okay. Gotta go past Archer guy then.
So yeah, we'd
Can we assume that when she walks up, she kind of does like that, looking around the room and sees stairs over there?
is he still snoring?
Yeah, he's still snoring.
Yeah. So I just kind
In fact, now he's kind of like halfway to the floor, sliding backwards.
Nice. He fell asleep standing. What a pro.
all right.
All right, I'm going to teleport you guys. Where'd Mordecai go?
Piggyback there.
I'm
Underneath
sorry.
Sierra.
That time he got on my shoulders, though.
No, like he completely vanished.
He's still on the stairwell.
Mordecai
Can
used
I think
stealth.
whatever?
think he
Stealth to
must be
hide from
Mordecai
the
first.
DM.
That's right.
Like I don't see your token at all.
Oh, I'm visible
Right here.
now. Hold on. Wait.
Pinging.
Yeah, no, that was a bad stealth roll.
Yeah, just move one square, Mordecai. It might help.
There you go. I moved myself out of the stairs so you could see me now.
Yeah, that was weird.
Krunk would
So
probably,
hold on, we got order of things to do.
yeah, Krunk would have
Yeah.
probably made it to us first, or me.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna
So,
say, take care.
Kill me.
Krunk did what?
You came across this site. You're listening in. You do anything else?
No, I'm just listening.
Okay. So Krunk arrived up here first.
Oh,
What do you do, Chrome?
So I'm I'm not like clambering about. I wanna kinda try to move as quietly as I can, I guess. Here's my thing. I think my armor gives me disadvantage on stealth, actually.
I think that
Yeah.
is it. Alright, do you want me to roll a perception?
Oh, 12. You're paying attention to these people down here, right?
Yeah.
I
Sure,
look
go.
around the
You roll.
walls.
Pardon, Sendo?
Go ahead and roll.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you kind of hear very faint movement of armor, but you can't really tell if it's in front of you, behind you, or what.
Okay. I guess she's gonna be aware that something is moving, so she's gonna stay on guard.
Okay.
So I look
So,
around
Chrome,
at the walls. Right here.
yeah, you notice that these walls have been freshly rebuilt. Like the grout's still slightly wet.
Does that mean the faces are like
Is
newborns,
there
or
faces in them? Is there faces in the wall? No.
Occasionally one will show up, but
So worried
I'm
about
seeing
this.
freaking faces in the wall. I'm kind of paranoid, man.
when you get about there, you see Kiyomi up against the wall, just staring down in that direction.
I come up here and look to try to see what the heck she's staring at.
do I notice him?
Yeah.
Alright. Kiyomi turns around and just like puts her finger to her mouth like, shut the fuck up, don't make any noise.
Okay, so I just look to see if I see anything.
I guess I
don't
give
know
you
if I can
enough room
see
to
around
like,
that corner.
I give you enough room to peek around the corner.
And around this time, Syra and
Sierra.
Mordecai start coming up the stairs.
Sarah,
Om nom nom.
I'm trying to eat.
Do I
I'm really
hear
hungry,
the
sorry.
is the dude in the cage talking at all?
I'm just gonna sneak up on these guys. Yo, bros.
So you kind of hear like a sound of something hitting like a porcelain bowl almost.
From
And then he speaks up and looks at this woman and he's like, it says here you're going to meet a swift death soon. And she starts laughing. And that's when Syra comes around the corner.
Sierra.
I'm trying a good joke here. That gets me every time. Can I peek around like this too? I'm gonna just materialize
once
into a
again.
wall, I guess.
Once again, puts
Yeah,
her
you
finger
guys
up
are
to
like,
her mouth and like STFU, like
Three stooging it around this corner.
very
I'm
much.
just gonna be like all up in Kiyomi's way like this.
Kiyomi doesn't mind.
Mordecai would already have started to feel this magic, right?
No, it's not magic that you can feel.
Oh, okay. I thought. Never mind. Okay.
So what exactly do I see down here? What's this thing in the cage?
Does Crunk yell
Some
that out
kind
loud?
of creature.
No, I'm asking
No, I'm kidding.
because I wasn't sure what I was seeing. So
You're
there's
pretty
something
far
in the
away
cage
from
here?
it, so you can't really tell exactly what it is.
Oh.
But it has dreadlocks, and it's a pretty dark figure.
Like a Rasta thing. Is it bigger than a regular human?
It's hard to tell from that distance.
And what do we hear? Are they still talking to it?
She starts chuckling and It says, you'll die much before I will. Ease your pain. Just give in and tell us where the tower is.
And I think we're all just listening to this conversation. We're not actually doing anything.
Yeah.
I don't know what we should do.
Mordecai whispers and says, if there's any sign of like impending violence, we might want to either jump in or we can just turn around and get the hell out of here.
Let's see if that thing in the cage comes out. Can we see that? It's pretty bright in there. The guy in the cage.
You see something in a cage, but you can't really make out what it is, who it is.
Okay, guys, if a something in the cage gets out, can we bail? I don't know about a something in a cage.
Kiyomi reaches into her bag and pulls out a tiny little ball bearing.
Uh-oh.
Mordecai sighs.
I get ready to grapple her.
And what does she do with the ball bearing?
She continues to listen to the conversation for the time being.
Apparently Peter's camera died.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
It did.
Or it's his hand. I can see the glow of the light going through his hand.
Good point.
I actually leaned close to
I don't
Jack.
see anything.
Continue on. Just ignore what's happening over there.
He had to pick his nose or something.
So she kind of approaches towards him and says, "This will only end badly. We'll talk again later." And then she heads off in this direction with her guys.
Hope nobody comes back towards us. Jesus Christ, that
Alright,
sucks.
Kiyomi puts the ball away. And starts to walk in.
I was gonna say, what's Kiyomi gonna do to get us killed?
Mordecai
Backs up.
is like a little bit
We didn't even
nervous
get to
about this.
deliberate on that at all.
Kiyomi's sneakily...
Oh, hey, Peter's back.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, Peter's been back.
I've been back.
Yeah, I noticed your hand.
Yeah. Kiyomi stealthily walks up towards the guy. Do you want me to roll another stealth check? Or can I
Did she
keep
know
it
that?
at 5?
Yeah, go ahead and re-roll.
Damn.
Though this guy is staring right at you.
Oh yeah, no, I don't expect to sneak away from him. So, alright. There, 19. She's slowly walking up. She's also, like, keeping an eye on, like, these doorways. Just to make sure nobody's, like, looking.
Are they doors or are they just openings?
They're just openings. Like crumbled archways, and looks like there could have been doors there before, but this place is a wreck in this section.
Mordecai kind of starts to step out, but he stays kind of in the back, just like eyeballing the surroundings.
I guess she walks up to, like, the edge of the circle. She doesn't want to walk onto the circle. And, how far away? Let's see. 30 feet. Alright, she's gonna, oh, what's that behind him?
Cages with other people in it.
Alright. She walks up to the edge of the circle. But
Oh,
does
my
not touch
flame's
it.
not good enough for him. They got all these flames.
No, if you remember correctly, they said that your slave is more trouble than she's worth.
And now she's up here. She's gonna whisper, like, just loud enough so then he can hear it, but, like, it doesn't reverberate, like, around. Oh, did not mean to do that.
Okay.
And she's gonna whisper in, one second here. I need to... What are my languages? She's gonna start whispering in Draconic, asking, like, can you speak Draconic?
He kind of chuckles and nods.
Alright, so she's now going to hold this conversation in Draconic. She asks,
Mordecai completely understands it.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, he actually, when he hears the first kind of like spout, he steps forward so he can make sure he hears.
She asks, what he's doing locked up, and why are they questioning him?
He kind of lets out this low chuckle. Says, "This is new in Draconic."
What do you mean by new?
Think I don't see through your game?
Oh my god.
They threaten me, you come in, act to be my buddy. Trying to get information out of me.
I'm gonna be over here by Mordecai just in case we die. I need a hand to hold.
Kiyomi says, honestly, I understand your untrust, and I understand... well, that's basically what she... And then she says, but I only entered this place last night, or just earlier on, maybe about 5 hours ago, and, decided to take a look around the place, and stumbled upon this. Actually had a run-in with a dragon on the way in.
He reaches down, picks up a bunch of like bones that are inside this bowl, and kind of shakes it up and throws it into the bowl.
Kiyomi just watches.
Then he kind of hums for a little bit. So what's Mordecai and Syra doing?
Well, Mordecai was listening, but am I able to figure out what this magic circle is?
Do you... Alright, so when you get right there,
Yeah.
you feel as though someone has basically... it's hard to say. You're like a adrenaline addict that's going through withdrawals. A crack addict going through withdrawals. You feel as if something got stolen away from you as you approach this circle.
So it's like whatever it is, it's a mental thing.
Something like that.
I guess Kiyomi wanders over towards Mordecai as he's doing his little bone thing.
Crunk, you actually feel this too.
I feel something weird.
Yeah, it's...
Hey, what are you guys doing in here?
Most of them are asleep, but one of them looks at you. Here to taunt us again.
Again, I've never been here before.
That's what they all say.
Shh, they're gonna hear you. What are you doing here?
What's going on?
Kiyomi looks over to Mordecai.
I'm asking these people what they're doing here.
Kiyomi looks over to Mordecai and asks, is it safe to step in this circle?
Mordecai shakes his head. He says, I was thinking that the only way that we'd be able to garner this... I'm able to identify what it is, right?
Give me a Arcana roll.
Arcana.
Can I roll?
Not for the
Arcana?
circle, for the person.
Oh, the person?
Yeah. I'm just trying to...
Yeah, it's an orc.
Okay. Yeah. I was...
Might want to roll in that circle, man.
Yeah, I will. I'll do it anyways, but I look over and I say, the only way to earn this orc's trust is by releasing it. That's the only way it's going to be able to identify that we're not part of whatever this group is. But I can't get you into this circle because I know what the fuck. I know exactly what the fuck that is.
So you know this is a anti-magic field.
Oh,
That's what I figured.
that's
That's all?
not bad.
Do you-
So Mordecai says,
You know, it just kind of disconnects the connection you have with your patron,
yeah,
stealing all your magic away that you rely on for everything, pretty much.
cool. So Mordecai looks over at Kyome and he says, "This circle is not going to harm you. You don't have any attunement with any kind of magics. You should be fine stepping in and being able to release this orc. However, I'm not sure if this orc is magical or not, but it's not going to feel good if it steps out."
By the way, when you said that I have no attunement to magic, Kiyomi like does a nice like a little bit of a chuckle and then like has just a disappointment face on her, and then she listens to the rest of it and then walks up towards the guy.
Is she magical?
She has great attunement for destruction magic on her face.
I wouldn't put her in the middle of a anti-magic circle thing for no reason.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but
I don't know.
that's what Kiyomi does, and then just walks up.
Yeah, Mordecai kind of actually steps away. He doesn't like the feeling at all.
You guys are gonna let this thing out?
So Kronk, the gentleman next to you, is like, please let us out. If you're not one of them, please let us out.
Kiyomi looks into the
What do you mean,
bones.
one of them? Who are they?
Into the bones.
Yeah. That
You see broken chicken bones. They're oddly placed inside this bowl.
Okay.
Mordecai whispers over. He says, "Stop digging around."
She looks up at the orc afterwards and continue with Krunk, if you want.
Oh, what do you guys? Who are they? What did they put you in here for?
They're slave traders. Said something about
Oh.
sacrifice.
Why are there freaking faces in the walls of this place?
They all kind of look at you, kind of weird, like, what? Faces.
All right, well, never mind. How do I get you out? I don't have any keys.
She kind of looks really disappointed. And
What's this made out of? Is it wooden or is it
it's just iron.
iron? Sit tight. We'll figure out some kind of way to get you out of here.
We're not going anywhere.
Kiyomi looks up at the orc after looking at the bones.
Okay, he's looking straight into your eyes.
She stares him dead in the eyes as well and waits. Something.
Kiyomi's
So,
really
while
gonna
they're
wish
having
that I
these,
saved her from slavery now.
So while they're having
Awesome.
the staring contest, what's the rest of you doing?
Mordecai's growing quite impatient. He's like, look.
Mordecai, we got to get these people out of here. They're slave traders.
He's looking around.
They're
like-
slaves.
He as he hears Krunk say that, he says, "Well, I'm trying, but Kiyomi's over there having eye sex with the orc."
Ooh.
Let's go
Is
save
there-
somebody.
Is there a
Yeah.
lock on the cage?
Yeah, it's kind of a crude lock.
All right. She looks back.
Mordecai looks over.
Go ahead, Mordecai.
No, I was just gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say. Mordecai looks over at Krunk and he says, "Did you find out from the other prisoners who has the keys that we can help the rest?"
They're pretty stupid. They don't know anything.
Says the man who sees faces.
All right. Kiyomi
he shakes his head and
looks
he's
the orc
okay.
dead in the eyes once again and says, "Trust is very hard to come
Sucks.
by. I hope you return the favor." And she pulls out her thieves' tools.
Please don't
Okay.
make this up.
And goes to unlock the
Make them
lock.
promise not to murder first.
Punch him in the Never mind.
So what exactly am I rolling again? I have proficiency with thieves' tools.
Yeah, we didn't. I don't think
Thought
we knew.
figured that out
It
last
was
time.
sleight of hand is what
Hmm.
it has been when I played before.
So sleight of hand, but what does the proficiency do for it?
Just gives you the better of the
That's
two
your
rolls.
roll.
Oh, or that.
No, that's advantage.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's right.
It's just
Proficiency just gives you
plus
your
2 to your roll.
proficiency bonus.
okay.
Yeah.
But my
so rolls if you
Go ahead.
if you're proficient in something, you get a +2. I think is what it does in the character sheets.
Okay, so I get
Let
an
me check
extra
real quick.
plus
It's
2 to my
plus
sleight of
2,
hand?
yeah. It's a plus 2 until you get like level 5, and that's 3, I think.
Yeah. So just
So
roll.
Mordecai,
I'm sorry.
I forgot to tell you this earlier, but since you rolled so well, you know how to deactivate this circle.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay. How do I deactivate it?
You can use blood to mess up the symbols. Like blood will erase the symbol.
Oh.
Yeah, Mordecai, bleed all over.
Afterwards, it will become unstable and eventually fade or blow up. One of the two.
Oh, goody. So Mordecai mentions that to his fortuitous and constitutional friend here, Krunk. It says, if you have a way to make yourself bleed, we can disrupt the magic, but I can't promise the outcome would be very, very well for anybody in the circle.
I don't really know why I would want to disrupt the circle. I'm just not going to go in there.
Well, you
I'm
don't
not
have
mess
to
with it.
go in. Just if you cut yourself and dribble some blood around this.
Do you
Okay,
have a
so
dagger?
I do have some sharp, pointy weapons if you need them.
So
So,
what am I-
Syro, what are you doing?
I'm looking at these poor slaves and being like, how do we get them out? I thought we wanted to save people. I don't care about the orc.
Okay.
Also, I still want to know about moons over treasure. Damn it. Still think about that.
So, what am I rolling, Sendo? Do I roll sleight of hand and I get an extra plus 2, or because I'm already proficient in sleight of hand?
No,
Whichever
you're
one.
rolling a d20 plus your proficiency bonus plus your thieves' tool bonus.
I don't know what my
It'll be like
thieves
your
tool
dex.
bonus is.
It's your
No, there's no
Oh, it's
thieves'
just
tool bonus.
dex.
It's just
dexterity.
Oh,
You
okay.
do dexterity and proficiency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
Stuff like that.
plus 5 then. Alright. 13.
Yeah, since this lock is so crude, you managed to crack it open.
Alright. And I repeat myself, I do hope you return the favor. And then she also walks over to these. Go ahead.
He stands up, grabs the door, and opens it, steps out. Kind of stretches.
he's not phased by it?
After a while of being stuck in a circle like that, you imagine that you get used to it.
Okay.
Kind of like going through withdrawals, eventually you get used to it.
Gotcha. Yeah, then there's no reason to really deactivate it at this point.
Alright.
I was just worried about what was going to happen to that guy. Okay.
Alright, she also, Kiyomi then comes over to these cages and does the same. So,
Okay.
22. And 25.
Yeah, you open those, no problem.
And then she returns up to the orc. Says, so what do you plan on doing now that you're out?
Mordecai actually chimes in before he can actually answer and says, that's of no importance. We need to figure out what's going on here and is it worth stopping it? He says, why were you even locked up?
As you're asking him that, he takes a chicken bone, jabs it into his hand, and smears it on the edge of the circle.
Oh, god damn it, I'm in the circle. God, I hate you guys. Me and the slaves are gonna hug it out. Hold hands with everyone
Then
in
he
the
starts
circle.
saying something in a language that almost sounds like gibberish to you.
What the hell?
Crunk is outie.
What is it?
It's like gibberish. It sounds almost like gibberish. It's not really a language.
Okay.
And the circle starts glowing blue and kind of dissipate into tiny little like speckles as they drifted towards the ceiling.
Shit.
And he lets out this sigh of relief.
Oh.
He says, "Good job. The gods will favor your deed here and give you probably 25 experience points."
And he materializes a scythe with a small shrunken head on it.
Jesus. Mordecai smiles and nods, and he says, "Ah, shaman."
He says, he shakes his head, no. It's darker magic.
The necromancer?
Maybe.
Kiyomi repeats herself.
Sounds like warlock pact weapon to me, guys.
So Crunk, the skull, the shrunken head on the scythe, turns and looks at you and smiles.
Does it look like
But
the
everyone
same,
else can see this.
Does it
Mordecai.
look like the same crap that's on the wall?
No, it's different.
Oh, it's different?
It's a shrunken head. The stuff on the
Oh.
wall is full-sized.
The stuff on the wall was what?
Full-sized.
Oh, so it's a little head? Yeah.
Mordecai's gaze kind of follows the head and looks back at Crunk.
Kiyomi once again repeats
What
herself.
the hell's that, Mordecai?
So the orc looks at you, Mordecai, and he's like, "Thank you, friend. You can call me Jin. Zane Jin is my name."
Can we just call you TJ? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He says, it's nary a problem, Zane. Again, I have to ask you, why did they have you locked up, and what are they doing here?
I don't know. They're trying to find the location of the tower.
What tower? What?
Kiyomi puts her arm up as like a silence to Crunk.
He looks at you, Mordecai, and he's like, "Where's the giant?"
Is he referring to Jeb?
Jeb's not giant.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was just trying to figure out. Was Jeb considered a giant? Mordecai says, we've not run into any giants. I'm not sure. We came here looking for some rogue monks that are looking to kind of spoil the practice. And we came across here, and things seemed a little bit fishy. And we're finding it's just getting worse and worse as we look around. He shakes his head and kind of chuckles. He's like, "I almost wish I didn't look." Only thing we've ran into so far is a couple of the monks. And a giant dragon that almost killed our friend. And he points to Kiyomi.
Kiyomi waves.
He says, continues on, and he says, "I wish that we could continue with formalities, but we really should either figure out what we're going to do with this situation and understand what this tower is that they're looking for, or we need to get out of here as quickly as possible."
Are there any
chi-
others?
Kiyomi chimes in. She says, "That dragon may have returned. It may be a little more difficult."
He lets out this chuckle, and he's like, "Looks like our choice has been made for us."